Welcome to my channel. So the Biden-Harris administration is doing it again. This time they are basically, in essence, punishing higher interest, higher credit score home buyers and making them pay more money and making it more expensive for them, whether to buy a home and to refinance a home, to subsidize people with much lower credit score. All right, so basically what this is saying is if you have a higher credit score, if you've done the right thing, if you not borrow over your means, if you pay your bills on time, the administration is basically saying that you're probably more likely are white. And if you have a low credit score, maybe because you borrowed too much money, your debt to income ratio is too high, you do not pay your bills on time, and you have a lower credit score, then you are more than likely are a person of color, Black person, or maybe Hispanic. But so they basically saying if you pay your bills on time, you do the right thing, you get a higher credit score, you want to buy your first home, you want to achieve the American dream, this administration says that you're a privileged white person and that we're going to take money from you. We're going to make it more expensive for you to secure a mortgage or to refinance your mortgage. And we're going to take that money and we're basically going to give it to people who have terrible credit scores, high debt to income ratio, and basically people that make bad decisions. In essence, it's like saying, there are no consequences. You can, not pay your bills on time, take a lot of credit. It doesn't matter. Another person has done the hard work for you and you will not be penalized. And so keep doing whatever you're doing because it doesn't matter. Somebody else is gonna do it for you. All right, so let's take a look at this article. Real estate expert shreds Biden rule punishing home buyers with good credit. It's madness. A new rule from the Biden administration would have good credit home buyers paying more monthly to subsidize costs for high-risk buyers. The changes will begin in May. Have many experts worried about the impact both on buyers and the economy. So this is very interesting that this is coming out in May. So typically right now we're entering the spring season. This is where most home activities are taking place. People are basically putting more homes on the market for sale around this time, and people who are looking to move, who are looking to buy, are basically also looking to buy around this time, heading into the summer. So this is where you get a lot of, I would say, buying and selling. So if you have good credit and you put in 15 to 20% down, instead of paying the fee now in May, or whether refinancing or you're buying a new home. So that's been kicked down the road to say they push it down to August 1st. So instead of paying a fee, now, they just delay the fee to August. But nonetheless, you're gonna be paying the fee anyway if you are a high credit score home buyer. Experts believe that borrowers with a credit score of about 680 will pay around $40 more per month on a $400,000 mortgage under rules from the Federal Housing Financing Agency that go into effect May 1st. Costs that will help subsidize people with lower credit ratings also looking for a mortgage. If you're looking for a mortgage and you have a low credit score, so starting May 1st, this could be it's gonna be a great deal for you. All right, it could be, as much more as $100 more on a higher mortgage. So let's say you mortgage more than $400,000, and it can cost you more than $40 a month. And here's the crazy part about this. So this doesn't necessarily say, the new rule doesn't say whether you're a first-time home buyer, right? It doesn't say that. It says it's just if your score is not, if you have a good score. So you could be an investor, this could be a second or third home. As long as your credit score is below standard, you would get a more favorable interest rate. So think about that. It doesn't have to be your first time. This is madness. So the Biden administration offered an explanation, right? Why was this done? The answer is simple. It was to try to narrow the gap in access to credit, especially for minority home buyers who often have lower down payments and lower credit scores. Okay, the gap in homeownership opportunity is real. America is facing a severe shortage of affordable homes for sales, combined with excessive demand, causing an imbalance. All right, so they believe that there's an imbalance. Too many people of color, Black people, don't have lower down payments and lower credit scores. So in order to basically level the playing field, we're gonna subsidize this. It doesn't even make sense. Look, I do not believe in equality in outcome. I believe in equality of opportunity. Everyone has an opportunity to learn financial literacy, learn not to overextend themselves, and learn how to improve their credit score. But by trying to basically this like affirmative action for home buyers is actually going to distort the market. At this rate, I'm like, well, then why am I trying hard to maintain my credit, pay all my bills on time, and not take on more than I can borrow? I might as well just let my credit score go to basically shit, and somebody else is gonna subsidize it. I'm actually gonna get a better credit score or a better interest rate if I let my credit go to just shit versus trying to do the right thing. It's basically say money from a credit card and so on and so forth. And whatever, I just max out the card $5,000 and I decide not to pay it. That's gonna hurt the economy, right? I could borrow money and not pay it back. There's no incentive. If my credit score take a dump to 520, 540, I'm gonna get a better rate when I'm buying a home. And it doesn't have to be my first time. I do not believe in equality in outcome. I believe in equality of opportunity. Everyone has an opportunity to learn financial literacy, learn not to overextend themselves, and learn how to improve their credit score. But by trying to basically this like affirmative action for home buyers is actually going to distort the market. At this rate, I'm like, well, then why am I trying hard to maintain my credit, pay all my bills on time, and not take on more than I can borrow? I might as well just let my credit score go to basically shit, and somebody else is gonna subsidize it. I'm actually gonna get a better credit score or a better interest rate if I let my credit go to just shit versus trying to do the right thing. It's basically a race to the bottom. And this is the part that I have a problem with, is that when government comes in and see there's a, let's say there's a discrepancy here, right? And like they say, okay, well, if you have a decent credit score, you put more money down, you're white. And if you have less money down and you have a low credit score, you're Black. They always look at the basically the end result, right? They look at the symptoms, but no one ever looks to the why. Why is this happening? Why is that is? Could it be that schools and financial education in Black communities are lacking? Can that be an issue? Can it be that they maybe make the schools in Black neighborhoods better? Maybe put in programs that teach financial literacy or help people understand credit and basically how to buy a home, how to increase your credit score, not to borrow over your means. How about to try and do something like that? Like understand what is the cause, what is the source of this problem? Not looking at it and says, well, this must be whatever, assign an ism to it, and basically automatically suggest that if your credit is good, you could be a Black person. It doesn't matter that you're more likely that you're white. I don't think this solves the problem. I don't think this is the way to do this. But this is my opinion. This is what I think. What do you think? All right, leave a comment in the section below. And if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and share this with your friends. Thank you.